Hi, Greg Denny again with the 5th bonus video, and this one's great. You're going to enjoy it. I hope you've gone through the others. I hope you've had time to recalibrate and are continuing to do that. I hope you had time to reduce and simplify, made plans and taken action, that you've set up rituals that are now ongoing, and you'll continue to have new rituals to add to your family, that you're doing recreational remembrances, that you're creating great experiences together. And now the 5th one. But before that, these are short videos. We don't have time to cover a ton here. So I hope you'll sign up for fantastic Family Fridays. Go to discovershareinspire.com, put in your name and email, and make sure you're getting those videos and those posts, those updates, because we're giving so much value there and so many steps. There's so many specifics that we just can't cover in these short videos. So go over there, get in your name and email, make sure you're getting those. And then watch for the 5-week training that I'm doing. These are intense, high-performance trainings for the 5 fundamental factors for a fantastic life, where we cover each of those and we dig in deep and really make transformations. I mean, this stuff is for change. This is to change and transform your life. This is to take it to the next level. And most of you are living good lives. This is to take it fantastic. And this will help strengthen your family and yourself and your life, and just really get things going, supercharge your life. So don't miss out on those things. Now, the 5th step is to take your life to the next level, and your family. It's to elevate. It's to reach upward. There's that R, right? To reach upward. Too many of us go through life with our heads down, or we just allow life to happen. And we never make a conscious effort to take everything to another level. We always have a choice. That's what's so exciting. We always have a choice. We can choose the lower road, or we can choose the higher road. Like the Bible said, you can choose the broad way, or you can choose the narrow way. The narrow way has fewer travelers. It's never crowded on the extra mile, right? I mean, there's no traffic jams there. But that's where we want to live. We want to live on the higher road. We want to go the extra mile. We want to have an extra mile family where we're doing higher things, better things, where we are consciously, intentionally, deliberately trying to be better, to reach upward and elevate every aspect of our lives. In these videos, we've talked about, media and, the things you have and have in your life, and the influences and the outside culture. But too often we're letting the culture of the world be our own culture. And so it's coming into our homes, but we want it to be different. We want to establish a fantastic family culture that then radiates out into the world. And we have influence in the world now. We're making the world a better place. We can have a positive influence on those around us. So I want you to take a good look at each area of your life and say, how can I reach upward? How can I have better health as a family? How can we eat better and exercise better? Elevate the level of health in our families, to minimize processed foods, eat more wholesome live food, fruits and vegetables, and just great healthy meals. How can we exercise together, do fun things where we're staying fit and healthy? How about our conversations? Too many people just talk about junk and trash and negativity, and it's just gossip. And if you spend all your time talking about what celebrities are doing, or talking about other people, it just sets a low level. I mean, you feel like you're living in the mire when you're constantly talking about people. Somebody once said that small minds talk about people, mediocre minds talk about events, and great minds discuss ideas. So elevate your conversations. Talk about good things. Never allow groserías. I'm just thinking in Spanish now. Never allow just blah, just poor conversation. Don't allow that in your home, in your family. Don't allow it from yourself. Don't allow it from your children. And no foul language. George Washington said, the foul habit of cursing and swearing is a vice. A vice so mean and so low as to be despised by every person of sense and character. Close quote. And we want to have sense and character, and we want to despise foul mouths and anything low, anything that's not edifying doesn't come into our family. I promise this is a big deal. You might think, oh, you're being a little extreme here, Greg. You know, what's the big deal? I promise input determines output. These little things make a big difference. They come in and they just kind of taint, and they bring a negative energy and a poor spirit. If it's not edifying, if it's not inspiring, if it doesn't lift you, don't allow it into your family culture, because it will have an effect. Some of those things are like a poison. They come in and they just start to slowly poison your family. So filter it all. Movies, music, books, people, conversations, all of that. You filter it to the next level. And this isn't to be strict or put on more rules and barriers to hide in your little cave. It's a standard. It's a standard of refinement. We want to have refined, excellent homes, right? We want our family to operate at the highest level. We're all seeking to be leaders, and be a leader in your home. Leadership in the home is missing. It's so important. Be a leader in the home. Take your family culture to that highest level where you can really have tremendous influence on others around you. You can be inspiring, and you can help that. So everything you're doing across the board, take it to the next level. Physically, we talked about what you're talking about. So your words, your conversations, your relationships. Make sure your relationships are phenomenal, just world class. Your emotions, take your emotional mastery to the next level. Don't allow yourself to get bothered and upset by petty things, right? Decide to be at that highest level emotionally, where you feel the great emotions, pure emotions. You're not angry and frustrated all the time. You're not easily offended or easily upset. Your ego's not, wearing this armor of ego. Get rid of that thing and emotionally be up there. And spiritually, make sure your family has a great spiritual culture and have high values and high standards. Don't lower your standards with the world. Don't see what the minimum level is you can exist at. Do your best. When you're studying, when you're learning, do your best. Don't just do whatever just to get a grade or pass a test or whatever. Learn everything you can. When you're working on something, really work on it. Not do the minimum so you keep your job and don't get fired. No. Do your very best work. Get on this quest for excellence as a family. That everything you do well. But the things that matter, not everything. Let me check that, because there are a lot of people who really try to do things well that are better off not being done at all. I guess that's a high standard. Only do the things that matter. All the other stuff that can be outsourced or left undone, leave it undone. Focus on the things that really matter most and do them in an excellent way, and you'll see this tremendous effect on your family. So the whole idea here, reach upward in every area of your life. Reach up physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, socially. Just take everything in your family culture and move it up another notch. And then when you're there, move it up another notch. And never get comfortable with mediocrity. Never get comfortable with where you are. Always seeking to improve. Always seeking to be better. And I promise this will bring so much happiness and joy and value into your family culture, and so much strength to keep it from falling apart. Okay? Share these videos with others. Make sure you're applying them in your life regularly. Rewatch them so that these ideas, these 5 steps to keep your family from falling apart, to really strengthen it and fortify it, that are consistently in your mind and in your life. You discuss them as a family regularly. You write down goals. You set new goals. You make course corrections. And you take your family up to the highest level possible. And together as a family, reach for your lofty potential. Reach upward.